Alright guys, Australia has a climate that's very similar to the Florida climate, specific parts of Australia. Now, there is a nut tree that's indigenous to Australia. It's called the macadamia nut. I actually was able to get a hold of a bunch of these macadamia nuts and try to germinate them. Let me tell you something, they are very deceiving and very difficult to germinate. I'll walk you through the process really quick here. Here's one of the successful germinations, and I've been able to keep it alive for quite some time now. This one I think is almost 2 years old. So you just see the size of this. This is not that tall. For 2 years old, okay, that's not very tall. So these leaves, they're pretty hard. They're like cardboard almost, and they got some points on them. I don't know how long it's going to take this thing to get to be a nut-bearing tree, but seems like it's going to take a long time. Alright, so the process. It took me approximately, not 6, not 8, not 9, not 10, not 11, not 12. It took me 13 months to germinate. It was like 10 of them. 10 seeds actually germinated out of like 40. I thought they were dead, so I went to take the pots and empty them out. Lo and behold, there's a taproot shooting out of several of them. And I made the mistake of not using protective screens and meshes and things like that. I made the mistake of not protecting them early on, so the squirrels just destroyed most of what I had, except for 3. 3 in total survived. This one is actually growing in some understory. I did this as an experiment to see, because I didn't want to accidentally place all of them in full sun and then the full sun just scorch them, because that's what happens to a lot of things here in Florida. When they're saplings, they get scorched in the full sun. You have to kind of baby them along until they can handle the full sun. But not these. These things come out looking for the full sun. That's a very important piece of information for you to know if you're trying to grow macadamia trees. I'll go show you the most successful macadamia on the property. This one we placed out in absolute full sun. And you know, for 3 years old, it's still not that tall. But once it starts to branch out, it's gonna branch out nicely. You see it here. It's a beautiful macadamia tree, and it's a young one. I can't call this a sapling anymore because it's established. It doesn't need much care anymore. But if you ever need to know whether or not you can grow macadamias here in Florida, you certainly can. Good luck though getting a hold of some viable seeds from the United States. Very difficult, very big challenge right there. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.